So Kanika, so there is one LWC requirement. Let me know how you will going to achieve this. So the requirement is like this. You are given a task where what you need to do based on the filter, you will going to show the account record. So let's suppose on the account we are having one industry field. So based on this industry field, the whatever the user will going to select, based on this value, you will going to show the filter out records. That is the account record. So basically, so let's suppose 10 records are there, and this industry field is having a pick list value A, B, C. So if user will going to select A from the UI, then wherever the account is having industry value as A, you will going to show the same records. So let me know how you will going to achieve this, or what will be your approach in achieving or completing this task. Okay, so in this scenario, what we will going to do, first of all, we will going to create one Apex controller, and in this Apex controller, we will going to retrieve all the account records based on the value which user will going to select. Okay, and all these whatever the accounts we will going to retrieve by using this SQL query, we will going to return from this method. After this, in the HTML, I will going to have two things. First is using lightning combo, I will going to show him all the values of industry, and whenever user will going to select any value from this industry field, based on this I will going to filter out the record. Okay, second, I will going to take help of lightning data table. With the help of this lightning data table, I will now going to show all the records. Okay, after filter out the record based on the selected value, I will going to bind that on this lightning data table. Next comes to the JS. In this JS controller, I will going to take help of imperative call, using which I will going to make a connection with the Apex. So whenever user will going to select any value using combox from the HTML, the same value I will going to pass as a parameter and call my Apex method. So as soon as it will going to call the Apex method using the same value which is passed as a parameter, it will going to filter out all the records, and wherever the industry is equals to this parameter value, it will going to return me the complete account list, and same complete account list I will going to bind to the lightning data table. This is how I will going to achieve this requirement. So the things which we will going to use in this in HTML, the lightning combos, lightning data table combos to filter out the record based on the value. Second, to show all the list in this data table. In the JS controller, imperative call is needed because based on the user action, whenever he will going to select any value, we need to make a Apex call. Imperative call will be done, and then finally we will going to show the bind this value on data table. Apex controller is needed where we will going to pass a value as a parameter, the lightning combox value which user has selected. We will use SQL query and filter we will add where industry is equals to this parameter value, and accordingly we will retrieve the records. Okay, this is one of the approach, and I completely agree with this. So next is, if you are aware about, there is one JS method which is known as filter. So can you achieve the same requirement with the help of this JS method filter? If so, then what will be your approach in this case? So this is one of the method we are having, the JS method. What this method will going to do, whatever the list I retrieve from the Salesforce, whatever the list I retrieve from the Apex, let's suppose I did not apply any filter in my Apex controller. I retrieve 100 records or a last modified records, some filter, something like this I added. So it gives me a complete list of account records. Now within the JS itself, I want to filter out the records based on the value which user has selected. So I will going to take help of this filter method. So let me show you how. So here you can see this is the JS method which I am using here is filter. Okay, now as soon as we will going to get the list from the Apex, on these record we will going to do this filter. On this complete list we will going to take help of this filter method, and this will be the variable for each record. One by one each record will come to this account. Now here for each record we will check whether this account industry is equals to the value which user has selected in the combox or on the HTML. If yes, then this filter method will help me to create a new array in which we will going to add all those records where this condition is satisfied. You can also understand this in the same way we used to do, like some for each loop we are using, and there we are checking a condition. If this is satisfied, then you need to create another list where you will going to add the values. So here this filter method is automatically help you to create a new array as soon as the condition will satisfied. So if this record satisfy this condition, will be added to this array, and another if the record satisfy the same condition, will be added here. And the same we can bind on in this lightning data table. So accordingly it will show me all the records. Okay, so this is how we will going to achieve this requirement. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful explanation, and hope you guys also like this explanation. If you have more solution for this, feel free to share your solutions or any questions which you would like to me answer. Then you can share the same on the comment section. I'll surely try to revert you on same. Thank you so much.